Is this on? 1 2 1 2. All right, Ali,
Yeah?
let's do this.
Bet.
For out of time, we popping this shit right now. I just had to go out here and feel myself. Yeah. She's true. Yeah. He one time, never mind. He one time, yeah.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. This is the best show I've seen this entire year. Shadow the Hedgehog, you are special in my heart, man. I can't express myself enough. I was geeking all night, ready to make Shadow having his Glock 19 and bike my whole personality for the next 2 months. And there is so much to talk about, so we're finna get straight into how Shadow carried the entire movie. So we're starting with Gun having Shadow all locked up for 50 years. Now this scene right here, I'm gonna need you to remember it because it's gonna be important later on. The system starts glitching and the two bodyguards see that Eggman logo and they know something crazy is about to happen, so they call up reinforcements. And it's just regular niggas with guns. And I'm starting to wonder if people really care about their lives in these types of movies. Because if you tell me that you're gonna pay me top dollar to tap out a black alien ready to reincarnate King Von after being sealed for 50 years, well, I'm gone. But I guess the money really is the root of all evil. Because after Shadow breaks out of his shoot, I already posted up with no effort. Damn, why is everything he does so clean? I had to pray for Joe and Hubert. They knew they weren't prepared for this. And I was right because he teleports and the whole squad was just 3 hits for the Hedgehog. It's a tragic world out here. Hey though, that alone gave Shadow more sauce than anything, so who cares? Just give the squad some medkits, they'll be fine. So Shadow escapes the prison after putting up a quick 26-1 against Gun, and we end up in Shibuya, Japan. Looked around the city like it was Steve Rogers, and Gun didn't even give him time to recover. They knew exactly where he stayed at. And I don't know what they were thinking, but to pull up with guns again, like how many times are we going to teach you this lesson, old man? Y'all don't see that tube room? The log files? How y'all gonna press him with the same method? This is like Goku hitting Broly with another Kamehameha, knowing damn well he gonna get his face rocked. Had my boy looking like Chi-Chi gave him the time of his life. This is the reason why folks should be dying from straight tomfoolery like Tsunade little brother in Naruto. And to the opposition with no preps, he should have known better. Whilst that is happening, Jane from Breaking Bad stepped up to being a gun leader and grabbed the Sonic squad to deal with Shadow. Sonic, Tails and Knuckles pulled up to Shibuya on that Sonic Heroes timing, trying to figure out what other bullshit over the JJK incident that happened down there. They look behind him, and it's the man himself, the Dark Knight. No, not this one. The Chaos Avatar, the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog. Another cold pose with no effort. This man is constantly aura farming. I love it. Team Sonic dead ass in shock like,
wow, who is this guy?
Oh my gosh, that's your twin.
With more sauce.
I know his twin.
Out you the bruh. He looks better than you.
Look, I couldn't think he's wanna be me. But have you even tried?
You ain't gonna F your shooters.
Bro, what?
Cause all you niggas do is blasphemy.
heard they were with Gun and Shadow wanted to do nothing with them. It's like hanging out with your boy and finding out he got a wire on him. You're cooked. Seen it happen with Lil Durk and I was in jail. But we got Slime back. A win is a win. Knuckles didn't want to let it go though, because that boy charged up ready to show Shadow what he did to Iblis back in the day. But Lord knows he wasn't so lucky, bro. The ultimate life form saw it coming and popped up, broke that boy's wrist and gave him that 6-piece with no bev. And you know what's funny about all this? This is the first time Knuckles broke that handshake strike. That boy kept breaking the hands of every person he's met and that shit finally caught up to him. And they say karma ain't real. Ain't that easy to break the squad though, because they get right back up talking about some, you ain't getting beat by faking with red eyeliner on. And Shadow must have heard of that instantly, because the next second, he pops in, kicks the innocence out of Tails, bumps Knuckles again, he probably broke another wrist, and made sure Sonic ate the ground by chucking him up and throwing him down like a touchdown. Ass got whooped so bad they made a reference shot of the 2005 game. Paramount, you have my soul. This is magnificent. Not as magnificent as the bike and the gun though, oh my goodness. He stays posing for anything. I know the editors are feasting over this, but you know Sonic, you do him dirty, he's gonna do you dirtier. And so, they have a whole speed chase and that joint is beautiful. We got Shadow popping bullets, Sonic doing all that cool parkour. This is straight Adventure 2 vibes. Weaving, lame ass jokes that be having you hit that face palm, or even more. This is tough as hell. After all that chasing, Sonic finally catches him, but Shadow teleports mid-air like it's a walk in the park, and they're going at it again whilst going up on this massive tower. And Shadow just loves posing for the love of the game, cause how are you gonna hit Sonic with the Akira slide and then straight up post mid-air, standing on your back upside down with that electric aura? Type of pose fashion is be committed to a fake pick. That man Shadow is the blueprint, cause that pose is raw. You just know Chaos Control is the top hashtag. Sonic saw it like, nobody was watching, and you still pose on me like that? He knew it was time to lock in, and so they both jumped to see who was gonna go down first. And guess who it was? The city itself. Y'all get it cause the power went out? Nah, my fault. Sonic was down and got cuffed with his own tool. Truly embarrassing for my boy. He's down 1-0 with 0 attacks thrown and 28 jokes given out. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna need to throw away that humor for a little bit because we need you to lock in, bro. Movie Sonic ain't got much game in his arsenal, so I always gotta look back at Unleashed for the real heat. 20 minutes in and Shadow already stole the show. I'm not saying Mufasa do the same thing, just saying. Afterwards, we get Shadow's backstory, so I'm gonna need y'all to hold on to your Sonic plushes and grab a couple tissues. Where did I get the clips? Don't worry about it. So Shadow came down on Earth 50 years ago, and let's be real, y'all cannot tell me he was sent to take over Earth or something, because in one occasion a meteor with a world-ending creature would be needed to be sent to Earth. Okay, well, apart from Dragon Ball, you know what it is? Shadow's people bet their lifelines on Tyson winning against Paul, seeing that white boy win and immediately send Shadows to eradicate the planet. Gambling shows the true colors of a person. I've been there, trust me. Gon picked up Shadow, unsealed him, and I already knew they were gonna make him a lab rat for their evil and chaotic plans. Shadow on the other side though, let's just say he flexed a little too much and scientists were worried. Talked straight rubbish on my boy like a girl's group chat in secondary. They be giving him that one look. Probably makes sense where he got that
disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight
remark from. No wonder Gon hates his guts. So he had quite the rough upbringing on his Earth trip. But you know what's more rough than getting sealed for 50 years? Snow Bunny mind control. And that's where we get Maria, the first person that actually treats Shadow like a friend. And I'm not gonna lie, that whole sequence of them interacting and having fun over time was very cute. It had me thinking for a brief 2 minutes, that boy isn't a machine of destruction, but he's also got a heart with compassion, care and love. And Maria was proof of that. Everything was going well. Until they let that chopper sink off a dome like Gon thought they were in a squad cup tournament. Seeing two kids having fun and thought Kim Von Jr. was gonna cause havoc. Shadow can have nothing, man. They did change a couple of things in the cinematic verse because, canonically, Shadow was created by Gerald with Robotnik's granddad. As for Maria's death, it was still caused by a gun, but instead it caused an explosion which caused her to die. Like Peep's silhouette though, he looks exactly like Sonic. He just lost his snow, his whole reason to live. He had nothing left. And you know what's the difference between him and the Obito? Shadow kept that sauce ever since that day happened. Lost all control and blew up the whole base. Gerald got arrested and Shadow got sealed up again until the present day. And it makes sense of why he wants revenge because how Gon's gonna use him as a rat, get his only friend killed and then put it on my man? Gon has been nothing but washed. Shadow standing 10 toes down on that 12. Had to regroup with Gerald to spin back for Maria. He really is the Winter Soldier. Can't say the same for Shimmick more though. He lost his crutch and went straight for the smoke to let us know he ain't done like that. How greedy. And the whole time dude's a dog. Praying in church to wife Ali wasn't enough. He doubled down because the girl from Homecoming seen that video and called him a
fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, you're a fucking weirdo.
Like bro, all you had to do was say your lines and keep still. Now you're out there doing Travis Scott apologies knowing damn well they probably gonna replace your ass for miles. Lost his note both in the movie and real life. That is tragic. You already know that Who Want Me post is already in the works. Keanu will never do this though. I know who my goat is. Fast forward into the movie, we get Gerald, Ivo and Shadow ready to blow up Earth and blow themselves with a death egg. Now remember when I told y'all Sonic needs to lock in? This was the time. Saotone passed out after one hit from Shadow. He lost all composure. No more corny jokes straight from the Ike Ali show. No more tomfoolery. He locked in. Even pressed Knuckles for the emerald. He was ready to run it back from the second movie. Knuckles allowed him though, and he went for it and was ready for that payback. Sonic flashed to the spaceship and immediately grabbed Shadow to let him know he ain't joking around anymore.
You stole that so I can hurt Tom! You die today!
Not my problem.
You're gonna pay for this!
Just try.
And they crashed down on some dead planet. Peep game, because this fight is insane. Sonic taunts him, but Shadow hits him with a palm fist, knocking the emeralds out of that man. In super form too, like, come on movie Sonic, we gotta do better here man, I put my parlay over you bro. So the emeralds are neutral, and they both run to reach them, and Sonic comes out of the beam all clean, all fresh. You'd think you already smoked Shadow. Was that the case though?
No, nigga. No! No!
Shadow comes out the smoke with his Superman stance in super form, like he just came out the barbershop with the cleanest cut alive. And Paramount, thank you once more for the details, because Shadow's super form got a lighter shade with a little pink color overall, and I'm glad they followed that. A certain video game should take notes from this lame ass game. Came out the smoke and stopped Sonic with one hand, looking away with his eyes closed. I'm telling y'all, he be posing for any type of scene, he didn't have to look this clean doing it. Talking about some,
You know, for a fast hedgehog, you punch slow.
and hit him with a 3-piece to the face and a body slam Dragon Ball Super style. Spun him around and threw him away like he was throwing away his trash. My chest was hurting for Sonic. He ain't see that shit coming at all. Was ready to spin, but Shadow told him, you stay where you at, trying to make a 4-piece out of him. But Sonic had enough. Playing Uno against Shadow, he hit him with the reverse, blocked his punch and threw him overseas. After he punched him, turns out he was hugging bro to oblivion. Something your hobo would do in front of girls back in secondary. Putting your man in a headlock to impress the hoes, you ought to be ashamed of yourself if any of y'all done this. Sonic puts him down and throws him in the air. Shadow tries to run him back, but we gon' slow mo this real quick. Sonic hits him 3 times in the face with the same tactic. So I have to say, what was Shadow's plan in this? Just fly straight with no hands? How'd you fall for the same push 2 times, let alone 3 times in a row? Talking on Sonic's speed catched up to him. Told y'all, karma is real. Made him eat dirt to county practice, I'm sick. And I'm pretty sure he kept falling for it, because after doing a whole 360 of the globe, Sonic is still punching him. Stocks are rising high, I'm expecting this man to win, so my pally gets me right. Shadow locks in and kicks him on his chest, then run back and have a punch clash. This nearly made me cry. Reminded me heavily of Majin Vegeta vs Super Saiyan 2 Goku. You know I was proud to the core when I seen this fight. Sonic didn't miss a hit though, gave him a spin kick and punch king combo. I was smiling like a child. But Shadow remembered he can still get free eats with the chaos control method, and so he teleports to kick my boy down with his karate ass pose. Like damn bro, we see the fit, we see the pose. I had to add it to the fuel by telling him revenge and anger ain't shit, you should have came with your friends. You ain't no blue bro, you just a blue fraud. Look, I mess with you Shadow, but you're not the best person to talk about this. And to let him know how bad it was, he had to taunt him with Tom, exactly how Frieza taunted Goku with Krillin. Had Sonic rage like, don't you dare talk about Krillin! And he hit him with the meanest punch known to man. He sent that to the moon. To the moon bro. The punch was so raw it knocked him out of his super form. That's what I'm talking about. This is my Sonic. This is the Sonic I prayed for. Had to get back for Tom and that knockout palm at the start. I'm proud of him. And he wasn't done either, because he was ready to take him off the map. And Shadow wanted it to happen. Like damn bro, you really trying to say Mario that bad? Okay bro, my fault. Damn. And from there Sonic realized he gotta remember pain doesn't make who you are. Shows pity on him. It sits down to talk about their dead relatives. I knew he was about to stand up and tell them it's okay, but you know, a grown-ass 90-year-old trying to relate to 2 hedgehogs in front of 100 people. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's a really nice scene though, and it emphasizes the upbringing of both characters and how different yet very similar they are, and I really liked it. Sonic is basically Shadow if he didn't give up, and Shadow is basically Sonic if Sonic had given up. And him realizing the importance of carrying the memories and love that Mario has given him allowed him to open his eyes and widen against his senseless sequence of rage and annihilation. It's a very nice social character and shows Sonic's growth too. And so, we enter the final act. Ivo, Tails and Knuckles murked Gerald. Damn. He just... wow. Tails participating in the murder. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh well. The Death Egg is about to blow up Earth and blow itself up. Sonic and Shadow see that, decide to redeem themselves by teaming up, and oh brother. This has to be the cleanest reference to Adventure 2 and the cleanest dab up of all time, because look at this. Dabbing up into the super form with the emeralds surrounding them. This has to go on the gram immediately. You don't see that happen every day bro. The goosebumps I got from this scene, I was shocked. This is what I've dreamed for a decade. This is the greatest dab in history. And now, y'all remember at the start when I said to look over this scene right here? Live and Learn was hinted at the start, and I bet none of y'all caught that part, and it was Mario playing it. Hitting that I'm don't tire move when the scene dropped. Paramount, you saved Sonic's career. The movie trilogy is going down in history. So the Hedgehog twins fly up to deal with the Death Egg and get to smashing ASAP. I'm talking about punch, kicks, weaving, just straight hit for 30 seconds, and then ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the iconic Shadow and Sonic pose done in super form. Seeing this for the first time is definitely a better feeling than seeing your newborn. This right here is the coolest thing ever. But you know what's even cooler than this? My boy Shadow hitting that Chaos Pig, good lord. Minecraft who? Mufasa who? Moana who? Y'all don't got nothing on the ultimate life form. Shadow and Sonic flash over the Death Egg beam and hold on to it, whilst Eggman and the others are trying to rotate the beam to avoid Earth being hit. And I'm gonna be honest, you can tell when a nigga hadn't been in gym for weeks, starts to hit 20 reps of tomfoolery, bones shaking like they're about to break. And that's the case with Sonic because even though they managed to rotate the beam, he tapped out of his super form and passed out while Shadow is perfectly fine. Hey, to be fair, Shadow went through everything as a lab rat, so the ultimate life form for a reason, but the job's not finished. The Death Egg is still about to explode, and so for his final stand, for Maria, he tells Eggman to pack it up and do what he can while he takes off his inhibitor rings and pushes the ship away from Earth. And so, for his belief in humanity thanks to Maria, Shadow as well as Eggman sacrificed themselves, saving Team Sonic and the planet Earth from sudden death. A beautiful ending to Shadow's character in the Sonic cinematic verse. Is what I would say if my dead, because he's not, he's alive. The hype never dies, come on man. But seriously, the introduction to his final act of his character, I couldn't be more pleased. Yeah, they changed a few things to fit the cinematic verse, but they executed all of it very well. We didn't get much of his origin, but that just screams a spin-off for the next year or 2026. And the biggest of them, they know that nigga loves Latinas. I mean, look at this right here.
Gabriella, she killed them both. She's not a prize to be won.
I know y'all got me right, Paramount. Giving him actual empathy to justify his dark behavior with his past and making him acknowledge there's more to life. I really enjoyed this movie, man. Stole the entire movie's focus and kept that same focus till the end. I know Shadow fans are proud. Movie Sonic, you gain my respect, man. Like, I love you, bro, but we needed something new other than them Facebook ass jokes.
Konnichiwa.
And for the second half of the movie, he proved us wrong. Locked in like he never has before. I know Shadow ain't never gonna be near Tom anytime soon. Seriously though, his growth in the movie is beautiful, but let's not forget the two other MVPs of all this, Tails and Knuckles. Dude, they were the backbone of this movie. They actually stepped up and contributed to everything within that small screen time that they've received, especially Tails. Tails outdid himself, man. I mean, bringing down Gun's headquarters, actually squaring up to Shadow, and actually jumping up to save Sonic's life. That's 100 overall in assists, man. He improved so much from the last movie. And Knuckles, that is a true warrior right there. Clutching the gun base, defending Tails, and staying true to his code of honor, saving his friends before the big move happened. Man, they gotta remake Sonic Heroes ASAP. Kudos to those two because their involvement and growth was amazing. And Jim Carrey, you have changed my world. Nothing but amazingness and happiness when you are performing. I'm really going to miss that dude in the Sonic franchise. The Eggmen were amazing and both of them were funny as hell. Having Evil stay true to his character by calling Shadow a stinky bum in Spanish, whilst regressing into caring for humanity as his final act. You got my approval, dude. Love the Green Lantern reference too. Agent Stone and Eggman. It's like watching a Toxic Yao in action. I mean, he said it himself, look.
I support all Stobotnik art, fanfic, it's great. Toxic Yao is the shit.
I'm kind of sad that Eggman died because now Stone's alone, but his final message was definitely a fitting end. I hope Stone is alongside Shadow if Shadow does get a spin-off. And the post-credit scene, man, we got both Amy and Metal Sonic. This has to be a blessing from God himself. I'm telling you, my dopamine levels when watching this were on an all-time high. I can't wait to see what they cooked up. This movie was golden, man, with so many references and callbacks, genuine participation from all characters, growth, pain, action, surprise, lame ass jokes and moments I guess too, but everything was there. Best out of the trilogy, and I cannot wait for Sonic 4 to release, which releases in spring 2027. Like I said earlier on, Mufasa who? Disney ain't got nothing on the ultimate life form.